Welcome back to the BIN2BEAN training series on accessing and applying for public funding and grants. In this module, we'll explore the European funding landscape and help you understand the main programs that could support your biowaste-to-soil improver innovations. Before we dive into specific programs, it's important to understand the public funding in the EU comes from many different sources, each designed to support particular policy goals, sectors, and types of innovation. In this module, we'll focus on the main European-level programs that are most relevant for the biowaste-to-soil improver sector. A dedicated module later in this course will show you how to search and navigate national funding opportunities that match your business. Let's look now at some of the main EU programs that fund projects in the biowaste-to-soil improvers value chain. Horizon Europe. One of the most important programs you should know about is Horizon Europe, the biggest research and innovation program in the world, with a budget of nearly 95 billion for the period 2021-2027. It's directly implemented by the European Commission and funds projects across many fields of science, technology, and innovation. The program is organized into three main pillars, each supporting different aspects of research and innovation. For business working in biowaste-to-soil improvers, the most relevant part of Horizon Europe is Pillar 2, Global Challenges and European Industrial Competitiveness. It has the largest share of the program's budget, around 52.7 billion, and funds across European collaborative projects that bring together industry and research organizations. It focuses on creating new technologies and solutions that help achieve the EU's policy goals and the sustainable development goals. Within Pillar 2, the work is organized into 6 main clusters. The most relevant for our sector is Cluster 6, Food, Bioeconomy, Natural Resources, Agriculture and Environment. Cluster 6 covers topics like sustainable agriculture, circular bioeconomy, resource efficiency, and environmental protection, all crucial areas for turning biowaste into soil solutions. Another unique feature of Horizon Europe is the concept of missions. Missions focus on tackling major societal challenges with specific measurable targets for 2030. They are not separate from the clusters. Instead, they are integrated into them. For example, the mission A Soil Deal for Europe aims to establish at least 100 living labs and lighthouses to improve soil health by 2030. So, if your project relates to soil health, you might find opportunities both under Cluster 6 goals and under goals labeled as part of the soil mission. Horizon Europe offers different types of funding actions. Research and innovation actions, RIA. These support projects exploring new knowledge and developing early-stage technologies. Funding can cover up to 100% of eligible costs for all participants. Innovation actions. These support projects closer to the market, such as testing, piloting, or demonstrating new solutions. For businesses, funding usually covers around 70% of eligible costs, while non-profit organizations can receive up to 100%. Coordination and support actions. These fund activities like networking, policies, analysis, or sharing best practices, but not direct research or product development. CCAs can be funded up to 100% of eligible costs. Finally, participation in Horizon Europe is open to any legal entity, regardless of where it is established, even outside of Europe, unless specific restrictions are mentioned in a call. However, only legal entities established in EU member states or in countries associated to Horizon Europe are eligible for funding. Additionally, for most collaborative projects, you'll need a consortium of at least 3 independent organizations, each based in a different EU member state or associated country. At least one must come from a member state. CBEGU. Another important program for your sector is the Circular Bio-Based Europe Joint Undertaking, or CBEJU, which is a public-private partnership between the European Union and the Bio-Based Industries Consortium. Its goal is to support the development of a competitive and sustainable bio-based economy in Europe. The program has a budget of around 2 billion for 2021 to 2027. It funds projects that transform biological resources, including bio-waste, into new products, materials and solutions, building innovative circular value chains that can reduce dependence on fossil resources and lowering environmental impacts. To reach this objective, it encourages collaboration between academic and industrial partners. The peculiar aspect of CBEJU project is that they can target flagship projects that can bring new bio-based solutions close to market with relatively high budget. Funding rates and eligibility conditions under CBEJU are similar to Horizon Europe, often covering between 70% and 100% of eligible costs. If you aim to develop soil improvers from bio-waste as part of a bio-based value chain and you're ready to work with partners from different sectors, CBEJU can be an excellent funding opportunity. LIFE program. Finally, I would like to highlight the LIFE program. LIFE is the EU funding instrument dedicated to environment, climate action and nature conservation, running since 1992. For 2021 to 2027, LIFE has a budget of about 5.4 billion. It funds projects that help protect the environment and biodiversity, improve air and water quality, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, promote the circular economy. What makes LIFE interesting for bio-waste to soil improvers is that it supports demonstration and pilot projects that test innovative environmental solutions, projects that can be replicated or scaled up in other regions or countries, action directly related to soil protection, restoration, and sustainable land use. Unlike Horizon Europe, LIFE often supports smaller projects and even single applicants, although partnerships are also welcome. It's well suited if you have an innovative solution that offers environmental benefits, like improving soil health, reducing pollution, or enhancing biodiversity, and that is ready to be demonstrated or deployed on a real scale. Funding rates in LIFE vary, but generally cover up to 60% of eligible costs, and sometimes more for priority projects. In the next module, we'll look at how to find the right goals within these programs to discover opportunities that fit your business. Thank you for joining me and see you in the next video.